channel, and today we are going to be discussing the brand new Year 4 of the Apex Legends Global Series. It is being announced today. We're going to talk about the prize pool and much more. Also, don't forget we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers, so please consider subscribing. It'll help out a ton. And if you guys do enjoy today's video, though, don't forget to leave a like, and let's just get into it. So, announcing ALGS Year 4 with Pro League and Challenger Circuit competition, 3 LAN events, and more than $5 million in prizings. So $5 million in USD, that's pretty freaking insane, not gonna lie. Thank you to our community. Apex Legends Esports is built upon our incredible community around the world. It is the combined passion and effort of all of our viewers, players, teams, creators, press, and staff that makes the ALGS possible. On behalf of everyone behind the scenes, thank you. You all make the ALGS what it is, and we couldn't be prouder. I almost said producer there, but prouder of how far we've come together. We are so excited to go into more detail on how we will continue to support both you and the ALGS in Year 4. But first, we want to take a moment to look back on this past year. Yeah, so the community for ALGS, they are pretty amazing, not gonna lie. Production could use a little bit of work though. Like last year, there's some fights that were like insane but were never shown. But then of course if you go onto Nicewig's stream, his B stream, he's showing pretty much every single fight that's happening because Greek's there. He's like, yo, Wig, look. But I hope production is a lot better this year, but production overall is fabulous. Year 3 of the ALGS saw continued growth across the board. Every open registration tournament, including the preseason qualifiers 1 through 4 and the Challenger Circuit tournaments 1 through 8, saw more participating teams than its counterpart in Year 2. Overall, this resulted in a participation increase of 19% year on year. That's actually pretty good. I almost had a team last ALGS go into preseason qualifiers, but we couldn't really have time because I was 17. My mom didn't want me to stay on my console for more than 6 hours, but it is what it is. Ooh. When it comes to viewership, Year 3 was our most viewed yet. The total watch time of the ALGS Year 3 was 47.9. Oh, got my phone. 47.9 million hours. So that is pretty impressive right there. And it went up 22%. This was driven by a year on year, increase of 3.8 million hours across the playoffs and championship, and another 3.8 million hour increase across the NA, EMEA, and APEC North Pro Leagues. So that's actually pretty good. The average minute audience of Year 3, which essentially the number of people watching the ALGS at any given time while live, was 130,383 and an increase of 13% year on year. On YouTube, the TWT of ALGS videos grew to 2.6 million hours, so that's actually pretty impressive. So it went up about 18%. Alright, that is pretty impressive. Last year's ALGS, I would say it could be a lot better, but overall that is pretty fantastic and impressive. Congrats to TSM, your ALGS Year 3 champions. We also need to take a minute to congratulate our ALGS Year 3 champions, TSM, on their miraculous finish at the championship. Few weeks ago, literally just a few weeks ago, and Year 4 was kind of announced at the very end of the broadcast, but this is like the official announcement, you know. Heading to Match 6 finals, TSM had only 22 points, while Dreamfire and Optigaming had both already surpassed the match point threshold. So it was pretty scary, not gonna lie. If you guys haven't saw my tiny little style documentary video about TSM winning and stuff, make sure you guys do check that out. The card will be right up here if you guys want to see that. But TSM went on to pull off 3 back-to-back wins to secure this title, and in the process, cemented themselves as one of the most prolific teams in Apex Legends esports history. It was pretty impressive what they did the last 3 games. Not gonna lie, that was impressive, and that changed a whole lot. And I was like, well, if TSM wins the championship, Apex is going to come back sooner than later because Apex right now is in a terrible state at the moment. But TSM with their trophy moments after winning the ALGS Year 3 championship. So they did get $600,000, and which that is pretty good. You got Reps, Furhalst, Imperial Hal, and Raven. Raven being one of the best coaches ever, that definitely says a lot. Second place was Optic Gaming, of course. They earned about $320,000. Blackhand, now not part of the Apex scene anymore, they did earn about $210,000. ALGS Year 4 highlights. Of course, there's going to be highlights. ALGS Year 4 will again feature 3 LAN events. The Split 1 playoffs will be $1 million in prizes, same as the Split 2 playoffs, and the year-end championship at $2 million. So for total prize of $4 million across these 3 competitions. So that's pretty insane, even though it's supposed to be $5 million. I don't really get it, but anyways, we're not quite ready to share the dates and locations of these events, but we'll follow up as soon as possible with everything you need to know about how you can witness the magic of ALGS in person. So, I heard a rumor that one of the LAN events will be here in NA. So, if it is going to be over here in America or Canada or whatever, I'm buying a plane ticket. If it is here in America, I'm just gonna buy a plane ticket. But if it's anywhere else, I'm gonna have to get a visa. China is now entering Year 4. In Year 4, we are welcoming teams from the People's Republic of China to the ALGS. 2 teams from the region will now be invited to participate in the Split 1 playoffs. Depending on the performance of these teams, the Split 2 playoffs will have between 2 and 4 teams invited from the region. After both playoffs have concluded, the team from China with the most playoff points will automatically qualify for the championship. If any other teams that participated in either the Split 1 or Split 2 playoffs find themselves in the top 32 of the playoffs leaderboard, they will also qualify to compete at the championship. We couldn't be more excited to welcome the People's Republic of China to the LGS and cannot wait to see how they perform on the global stage. So China does have a rule about gaming. Whenever Fortnite China was somewhat of a big thing back then, the players only had a certain amount of hours, and once that hour expires, everyone just wins automatically on whoever's left. They also had free V-Bucks that you could earn, all that kind of stuff. But People's Republic of China, I cannot wait to see how that turns out. Revised LGS eligibility requirements. We've updated the eligibility requirement for players to compete in the ALGS from a minimum rank to a minimum account level to align more closely with what's required to participate in the Apex Legends Ranked Leagues mode and to broaden the opportunity for more players around the world to experience Apex Legends esports. The minimum account level required to participate is now 50. Huh. So it's kind of like ranked. Of course, you have to be level 50 in order to go into ranked matches. But yeah, that's cool. And new players can increase their account level by participating in various Apex Legends game modes before registering for the LGS competition. So you don't have to be a certain ranked anymore? I guess. I don't know. I'm going to keep reading. Year 4 preseason qualifier registration will open on the 23rd of this month. So make sure you and each of your teammates are eligible to join the LGS by then. So I'm going to read back carefully. Yeah, so if I do bring a team, we're gonna be good then. So that's gonna be insane. Um, Team Lookout, it we are a brand new esports org, and we have been looking to go into competitions lately. This could definitely be one of those competitions for sure. ALGS Year 4 updates. We're thrilled to celebrate that Year 3 was our biggest ALGS year yet, by viewership and participation. But we're not stopping there. We're just getting started. While players and fans might notice that our arcing Year 4 competition format is similar to last year, we've made some significant updates to help ensure that it's our most competitive year yet. As always, the official rules have all the details, but below you'll find what we feel are some of our most significant program updates heading into Year 4 of the LGS. So I did heard about South America right before I even did read the blog post. So for LGS Year 4, South America will no longer be represented in the Pro League. Yeah, um, as soon as I saw Team Singularity, the team that I almost joined as a content creator in, they they their roster officially left, and I believe that was the reason as to why. But however, South America's participation is critical, which is why the region will still have the opportunity to qualify for all ALGS LAN events. All pro and amateur teams will now compete in the South America Challenger Circuit. At the conclusion of each Challenger Circuit split, the top 20 teams will compete in the SA Regional Finals, or at least the top 2 finishing teams will qualify for the playoffs. The SA Regional Finals will also award 62,500 in USD, so 31,250 per split in pricing. At the conclusion of the Split 2 playoffs, SA team will, with the most playoff points, will qualify for the championship. So what you're trying to tell us is that South America is not going to be really part of the LGS. They're just going to be their own league, and whoever has enough playoff points will just go into the LGS. Kind of dumb, to say the least, because we're supposed to have South America, North America, Europe, APEC North and South, of course, and you're basically just going to kick out South America, basically. But now with China, that's going to be a lot more different as well, too. Year 4, of course, will feature 6 regions, one of them, of course, being South America, and, of course, China, which is brand new, of course. China, I guess, will also be their own region as well, too, like South America, but we're going to have to see for ourselves. Split 1 playoffs will have 40 teams, 2 invited teams from the People's Republic of China, 2 teams that qualify through the Challenger Circuit in Split 1 of South America, and 36 teams that qualify through the Split 1 Pro League regular season. So 12 teams from North America and 8 teams from EMEA, Apex South, and North. So they're just giving us all the attention. I mean, we could kind of see why, because we have the biggest esport orgs in America, but at least kind of make it a little bit more equal. And 40 teams in Split 2, of course. 2 invited teams from the Republic of China, at least 2 teams that qualified through the Split 2 Challenger Circuit in South America, and up to 36 teams. So 10 teams for NA, 6 teams for each Europe, South, and North APAC. Oh, yeah. I kind of agree. Well, not agree, but I kind of like that. But at the same time, I just wish some of these regions have the capability of what we have, because if we have more teams from North America coming into the championship from any split or the championship itself, Like, I would expect to at least have Europe and North America have 10 teams, and maybe 6 teams for South and North APEC. Um, still kind of sad about South America. It's kind of stupid. Of course, Republic China does have restrictions, so I could agree on that. So it's similar to year 3 and year 4. Okay, what about the championship? The top team in each region, 6 teams total by playoffs points. So, of course, the top team, top 6. The next 26 teams will have with the highest total playoff points across the split 2 playoffs, and the top 2 finishing teams in each region's NA, EMEA, APEC North, and APEC South LCQ 8 teams total will qualify. Okay. Ooh, I had a burp. Pro League regions and pricing reconfigured. We slightly reconfigured the Pro League regular season's $1 million USD prize pool across 4 regions, broken down as follows. So they pretty much increased all of the main regions now to 250 grand. So that's pretty good. That was a pretty low split. Pretty low number for that. For Apex South teams, this is a 2 times increase in regular season prize money per split. The complete breakdown of Pro League regular season prize distribution can be found in the official rules. Okay. Split 1 Pro League teams. We've had a lot of questions about how the ALGS determines which teams will start year 4 in the Pro League. And while we aren't ready to confirm the final team list just yet, we are happy to shed some light on how our Split 1 Pro League's teams are determined. So 8 teams that qualified through the preseason qualifiers, which that same thing as last year. At least 22 teams invited in descending order of priority. Teams who competed in the Year 3 Championship, Split 1 playoffs, and Split 2 playoffs. So tripods are probably not going to be in Split 1. Teams invited at the discretion of the ALGS. So let's just say my team, Team Lookout, have been fighting through Challenger Circuit and stuff. Basically, we could get invited to Split 1, which that is also a pretty good thing. Teams with an average split ranking of 15.0 or better across both Split 1 and Split 2 of the Year 3 Pro League regular season invited in order of the best to worst average split ranking. Teams with a Year 3 LCQ placement of 10th or better invited in order of the highest to lowest LCQ placement. As usual, we will share complete list of confirmed Pro League teams weeks ahead of the preseason qualifiers. Okay, so it's basically the same as last year. You have to let me try to think. You have to qualify in the preseason, but if you have been fighting through year 3 in the Challenger Circuit or whatever, then you're going to be invited. So the dojo, they're going to be invited back, of course. It's going to be nice. Pro League qualifier format improvements were slightly modified in the format of the Split 2 Pro League qualifier. We will keep the PLQ at 30 teams, but switch to a double elimination competition format featuring a match series. Throughout, save for the finals, which will use the match point format. Okay. Following Split 1, the top 2 teams from the Challenger Circuit will join the bottom 8 teams from the Pro League and start their PLQ journey in Winners Bracket Round 2, while all other teams will begin in the Winners Bracket 1. Okay, so Split 2's PLQs are going to be a lot more different, it looks like, than last year, so I can all wait to see how that goes. Active Pro League players permitted to compete in the Challenger Circuit. New in Year 4, Pro League players will now be permitted to participate in the Challenger Circuit, provided they did not participate in their Pro League team's most recent series. This has a double benefit of allowing Pro League substitutes to keep their skills sharp in the Challenger Circuit, while also allowing Pro League teams to carry substitutes who are among the best amateur players. So substitutes are going to have a lot of playing time this year, so that's good. Minimum number of matches and qualifying match point series. Hold on, let me catch my breath. I've been reading and talking too much. With the ALGS Year 3 Last Chance Qualifier Finals, we introduced a rule requiring that a minimum of 6 matches be played. This rule ensured with no teams could qualify for the championship based on points earned across a small sample size of gameplay. For ALGS Year 4, this rule again applied to Last Chance Qualifier Finals as well as Pro League Qualifier Finals, Pro League Regional Finals, and the South American Regional Finals. Okay, so yeah, South America is gonna be its own Pro League for sure. Same as China, of course. Um, but I kind of do like that. But I'm gonna see how that turns out next year. This year. ALGS Year 4 competition details. Preseason qualifiers. Year 4 of the ALGS will kick off with 4 online preseason qualifier tournaments. In each of the 4 Pro League regions begin in late November. These competitions will determine the 8 teams from each region that will qualify to begin Split 1 in the Pro League. These 8 teams will join the 22 already invited squads to round out the field of 30 per region. Registration for the qualifiers, of course, will be on the 23rd. So if you want, or if you have a team being prepared, that will definitely help you out. It doesn't matter which region, of course, but make sure you guys do sign up if you have it already. But registration will be open on the 23rd. 4 online preseason qualifier tournaments will be powered by Battlefy. Battlefy has been the best for stats and stuff, so yeah, I cannot wait to see how that turns out again. They've always been the best with ALGS as well. And take place on the 25th through the 27th of November, December 2nd to the 4th, December 9th to the 11th, and December 16th through the 18th. Huh. So ALGS will start next year, looks like. The winning team from each regional preseason qualifier will automatically qualify for Split 1 of the Pro League. Following all 4 preseason qualifier tournaments, the next top 4 teams in each region by cumulative points earned throughout the qualifiers will also qualify for Split 1 of the Pro League. So following all 4, okay, yeah, the next top 4 teams. So if you do make it to top 4, you're automatically in. All other participating teams will begin Split 1 of the Challenger Circuit. Okay, so it's kind of the same as last year. Split 1 of the Pro League will kick off on the weekend of January 20th to 21st. So I'm going to have a lot of fun that weekend. All 4 regions of the Pro League will comprised, I can't really read, of 30 teams. 22 invited teams, 8 teams from the preseason qualifiers as detailed above. On the line of teams during each split of the regular season is playoff qualification and a 500 grand prize pool. The 30 teams in each region will be seeded into 3 groups of 10 teams each, using performance across ALGS Year 3 and Year 4 preseason qualifiers. Each split of the Pro League will consist of an online regular season in which teams will begin by competing in a triple round robin format. Oh, had a burp right there. I had lunch before. It was raviolis, but anyways, each group plays each other group 3 times. Across a triple round robin, each team will play 36 matches and 6 series of 6 matches each. The top 20 teams by regular season standings will then compete in an online regional finals utilization the match point format. Following the Split 1 Pro League regular season, 40 teams kind of fucked up right there, but anyways, 40 teams will qualify for the Split 1 playoffs according to the regional slot distribution outlined below. 2 invited teams from the People's Republic of China. Oh my god. That is going to be a tongue twister right there, because why do they have to do peoples? Could it just be Republic of China? I don't know. 2 teams who qualify from South America. 36 teams from North America, EMEA, Apex South, and North. For the Split 2 playoffs, regional slot distribution will determine by Split 1 playoffs performance. The better a region's teams perform in Split 1 playoffs, the more spots the region will gain for the Split 2 playoffs. The maximum number of teams representing a region in the Split 2 playoffs is capped at 12, which means that as it stands, North America will not be capable of gaining additional spots. Okay. At the end of Split 1 Pro League regular season, the bottom 8 teams in each region will be relegated to the Split 2 Pro League qualifier, where they will battle against top performing Challenger Circuit teams for a spot in the Split 2 Pro League. Following the Split 2 playoffs, any Pro League teams will have not qualified for championship will participate in the last chance qualifier. So it's kind of like last year too. Playoffs. Each splits playoffs will award $1 million in USD in prizing and feature 40 of the best Apex Legends teams from 6 regions. So I think we already read that, right? It's basically the same as what we read earlier. So, but in the group stage, teams will be seeded into 4 groups of 10 teams, each based on their regular season performance, and each group will play a single 6-match series against every other group. Are we turning into soccer? I'm kind of curious because the World Cup has the same format. Following the group stage, teams will be assigned a starting position in the double elimination bracket stage based on their group stage performance. Oh, no, never mind. We're not going into World Cup territory. So it's basically the same as last year, then, is what I'm seeing. Yeah. On the Challenger Circuit, I don't really get into Challenger Circuits that much. The ALGS Challenger Circuit will run parallel to each split of the Pro League regular season, providing teams with an opportunity to compete in open registration tournaments for the chance to qualify in the Split 2 Pro League qualifier, in Split 1 or the last chance qualifier in Split 2. So Split 1 of the Challenger Circuit will begin on Saturday, February 3rd. Each Challenger Circuit split will feature 4 open registration weekend tournaments powered by Battlefy in the following regions: North America, EMEA, APEC North, APEC South, and South America. So that does not include the new region, China. But following the 4 Challenger Circuit tournaments, in Split 1, each tournament winner, as well as the next 18 teams by LGS points earned throughout the split in each Pro League region will qualify for the Split 2 Pro League qualifier. South America, the winning teams from each Split Challenger Circuit tournament, up to 4 teams total, and 16 teams with the next highest total Challenger Circuit points, will qualify to compete in the SA Regional Finals. The top 2 teams will qualify for the Split 1 playoffs. Okay, so they're just talking about South America there. Following the 4 Challenger Circuit tournaments in Split 2, at least the top 10 teams by LGS points earned throughout the split in each Pro League region will qualify for the LCQs. The exact number of qualifying Challenger Circuit teams participating in the LCQ will depend on the number of championship qualified teams from each region will be confirmed after the Split 2 playoffs conclude. In South America, the winning teams from each Split 2 Challenger Circuit tournament, up to 4 teams total, and 16 teams with the next highest total Challenger Circuit points will qualify to compete in the South American Regional Finals, where the top 2 teams will qualify for the Split 2 playoffs. Oh, that is going to be a lot of reading today. This is already a long video anyways. The LGS Split 2 Pro League qualifiers will take place in April of 2024. So prior to the Split 1 playoffs, this online tournament pits the bottom 8 teams from each region's Pro League Split 1 regular season against top teams in each region's Split 1 Challenger Circuit, determine who will advance to the Pro League in Split 2. Oh, I'm going to be 19, and I swear if Apex is dying again around that time, I'm probably not going to play Apex anymore, but we'll see how 2024 turns out. The LCQ, LGS LCQs will take place after the Split 2 playoffs. This online tournament pits all Pro League teams who haven't qualified for the championship against top squads in each region's Split 2 Challenger Circuit. The to determine who will take the last available spots in the championship. Alright, Year 4 Championship. The ALGS Championship will feature the 40 best Apex teams in the world, competing in person for $2 million USD and the title of the Year 4 Champions, yeah. The championship will utilize a group stage to double elimination bracket format. So, of course, it's like last year. Hold on, give me one quick sec. Okay. So basically, it is going to be like last year. You got the winners bracket, of course, the elimination bracket, all that. But the format is, of course, going to be a little bit different than last year. So, preseason qualifiers will open on the 23rd. So, if you have a team ready, get ready for that. I'm gonna try to get. Oh, sorry, still burping from earlier. I'm gonna try to get a team for my esports team to compete in the PCQs, the preseason qualifiers. I don't know why I said pre-CQs, but anyways. But other than that, what do you guys think down below? If you guys want to read more, I kind of did skip through, kind of skimmed it a little. But if you guys did enjoy today's video, don't forget to leave a like. And we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Again, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And I also stream on Twitch as well too. I've been streaming on there regularly now. So follow my Twitch as well, and see you guys next time.